Let's take a ride. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. I'll show you how. We're gonna make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend the day in the countryside.
Welcome, everyone, to Season 8, Episode 1 of Kicks at the Castle, podcast by three sneakerheads dedicated to that Disney lifestyle. As Walt would say, to all who listen to this happy podcast, welcome. My name is John. I'm going to be your host. I am joined by Ruby.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And my man Matt is not with us, so we called the big right-hander from the bullpen. We've got Griff sitting in. Griff, welcome.
Was not ready for the big right-hander, but hello, everyone.
Whatever, you know, got you off the bench. Now, I don't know if you're is he an intern? Is he an interim host? Ruby, do we have a title for him?
I think he's an intern, and maybe he'll get promoted to intern.
There we go.
If we like him by the end of this show, we'll invite him back next time.
There you go. So leave comments in the chat for Griff. Let us know how he's doing. Anyway, we have a great show for you this week. We are going to catch up with some news items. We've got our regular Fit of the Week feature. We will have a This Week in Disney History trivia. Ruby is going to debut her awful food segment. Alt food segment. I'm sorry. That was just a Freudian slip. We're going to talk some core memories, and then we're going to give our top 5 pickups of 2023. But first, let's jump into pickups.
Pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. What? I got them vests on my shoes.
Or review radar. I don't know who named that. Griffin?
No, it was me. Don't blame Griffin. I didn't know if that was a name or not, but just more of like a sentiment of what we want to accomplish in this section.
All right. But first, let's jump into pickups. Now, obviously, we've been gone 2 months. Everybody's got tons and tons of crap. We'd run out of tape, cloud space, if we let Ruby tell everything she's bought in the last 2 months. But Ruby, what's speaking to you? What do you want to share with everybody?
I'm going to keep it easy. I'm sharing one thing just because I got it the other day, and I really like it. So I got this long sleeve tee from Disneyland.
I saw that. It's so cute on the front.
Very cute.
I love it because this is actually embroidered. It's like a patch embroidered. And so it's a long sleeve navy Mickey shirt that's got Goofy hanging out of a front pocket with like Mickey has his hat. And I just think it's super cute. I honestly don't love the back. I mean, the back is fine. Notice I said it's cute on the front because I knew what the back it was. but it's one of those things that I would wear like with a sweater. So I mean, the back is fine. It's just I don't care.
It didn't need it. It wasn't needed.
Yeah.
So, 100%.
But I just love this. I think it's so cute. It's super playful. I love a front pocket on a tee.
Mm-hmm. And it's like Disney's been doing that a lot lately too with their tees. They'll have like the little pocket area.
Yeah, front pockets are great, and this is a great use of a front pocket because they made it silly and fun. And yeah, we can't have enough long sleeve tees, so that is all I got. Easy.
I saw that walking out of the Runaway Railway. It was in the gift shop there where I saw it, and I was like, same thing. I'm like, oh, that's super cool. I picked it up, and I saw the back, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
You didn't need to do that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, it could have just been a plain back. Mm-hmm. I get it though, because I feel like if they didn't do that on the back, then there's nothing that would make it like a park shirt. So because it could just be like a Disney shirt from anywhere. So I kind of get why they did it. I just felt like it didn't need to be. It would have been fine without it, or better, honestly. But like I said, I plan to wear it with a sweater or like a little jacket anyway. So it doesn't bother me too much. But yeah, that's all I got. Well, I got a bunch of other crap, but that's what I'm starting with for the season. Just simple tea.
Keeping it simple. How about you, Griff? Man, what do you got?
So all I'm going to be having today, again, got a lot of stuff, probably way too much, is I picked these up during the holiday season. They're the Joey Freshgood Outro 990 V4s, I believe. I'm not good with the 99 whatevers, so But they are themed after the 1998 movie called Belly, and they have a lot of hints to it all over the place, like 1998 on the heel. So I love them. They're a great colorway. I like the cream mixed in with the black that they have. And there's an inverse of this colorway. That's the intros that are it's white and then black flip. So yeah, that's all I really have for pickups. I have a lot more, but it's way too much to go over.
Those are shoe. They look great on too.
Wow, black shoe. Ruby likes a black shoe, huh? So I got a lot of stuff as well. I just threw on my Kith Hawaii hat, just so I can look inside. I'm going to show a Christmas present. My wife got me this cool Guardians of the Galaxy or the Cosmic Rewind poster. Epcot. I got a little frame for it. I got to put it up, but totally digging this poster. It was on Shop Disney. So I was very happy to have it. Obviously I love the ride. I will shout out my big guy Griff, who sent me some Jollywood Nights coasters as well. Man, and like you said, there was so much Alawani gear. I bought a ton of stuff at Alawani or Alwani, however you say it. Yeah, there was a lot of pickups. But anyway, we'll start off with that for the year.
Wait, can I do one more?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No.
So I think I just thought of this one because it's so Phil picked up this Eeyore shirt for me, which I've been wanting forever. So
Nice.
shout out to Phil. But then yesterday I got a pickup because I got my new Eeyore tattoo.
I saw that in your
So,
stories.
I'm super excited about this tattoo because it's like an Eeyore and it has a bee, which I love bees, and there's like honeycombs, and then I work the Wu-Tang logo into the honeycomb of the bee because I love Wu-Tang. And then there's some little mushrooms down here because y'all know I love mushrooms. So it's just like a piece that I love. So that's my other pickup that I was excited about.
That's so cute.
Felix doing excellent work as always.
Love her. I literally just like spewed all my I want an Eeyore with like these things. And she was like, got it. I got you. And I was like, yes, like this is the benefit of having someone that knows you tattoo you is they can like bring all the things you want that seem crazy to probably someone who doesn't know you together into like a tattoo. And you're like, yay. So love it.
So so I know this part of the segment is now radar. So what is everybody looking forward to?
I feel like we all have at least one thing that's coming up within the next couple of weeks that we're all looking forward to.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like we all share one, but one of them that's a little bit different for me is the eggplant foam posits are supposed to be coming during All-Star Weekend for the NBA. So I'm very much looking forward to them. I've known to love a foam posit, so I'm very much happy to have those, especially because all the old pairs are going for 500 plus in my size right now. So I'm looking forward to that retro.
It's a lot of foam in your size.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of foam. Well, I am looking forward to the reimagined Bread 4s. Can't wait to see those. I don't know why anybody is hating on an all leather version of that shoe. Like Nubuck, like Nubuck is the best, and heaven forbid you have leather.
I think it's the nostalgia because I think that leather on it looks so good. It looks amazing. It looks so much better to me than the original.
I agree.
When they first came out, but I think people just fall for the nostalgia of it being the Nubuck that was on the original. So
Dude,
that's just my opinion.
I'm the king of nostalgia, and I'm super
even don't
geeked
want
for them. So yeah.
I think they look nice in leather, so I can't wait.
Well, it's a black shoe, Ruby. I already penciled you down for a double.
And that's why I was like, I feel like we all have that on our list,
Yeah.
just because I was like black shoe, Ruby, John, Jordan. So
Well, so they're saying shock drop. When this will drop, it'll be the week of this episode dropping. Shock drop this week, which is next week.
I feel like I have not been opening my sneakers app very much, and
You know what, Ruby? I started opening it this week every day just because.
Me too. And then I was like,
I've been looking to see if it's get added at all, like just because usually I just like to see if it's on there, so I can just hit the notifications, and it hasn't been added yet. And like I check every single day, but they did do a shock drop today for a great Air Pegasus 2K5 or 2K5 or something like that. Wonderful shock drop.
I don't know if I got access for that one. I didn't see it pop up.
see, that's what I'm saying. Sneakers app is probably like, girl, you ain't been showing us no love. We ain't gonna show you love, but I hope that's not the case. Please, sneakers, forgive me for I have sinned.
All right, well let's jump into newsies.
Newsies.
We got first up on the docket, Union LA with a Nike Field General collab. Just what we needed, a 80s football cleat redone by Union. It actually looks pretty sweet.
I think they look tight.
I agree.
I'm like, damn, do we need more? Do we just need more of this silhouette in general? Like, not even like a union one, just like many colorways. Like, it looks like a super comfy.
Well, it looks like a skate shoe, right? I mean, it's kind of.
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
They look dope.
Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot.
I like it a lot.
I'd be down. I don't know what the price point is though, and that's the other
I'm gonna
thing.
guess
Union seems to be
120 plus.
doing like. I really like the Union stuff.
Me too.
I'm not clicking on it because the last time I clicked on it, it played an ad, and I don't want everybody to hear the ad playing.
Oh no! Right when you said that, mine started playing the ad.
Tell me I didn't do my
Um,
homework.
I will say one thing I really love about them is on the midsole, the like actual like union like written into it is like super cool. I think.
I didn't even see
That's
that
very
detail.
clean. I didn't see that until you just said that. It's
I
like where
love
like
it.
the Nikes would be on the outside.
Yeah.
I like the black pair. I think the black pair. Anybody get the price point on those?
I'm gonna guess 120, 125, but
That's what I would
it
guess.
doesn't say on the actual article at all.
Got a drop
That's
date
what
on
I
those?
would guess. Because that's what the like Cortez were for the
Mm-hmm.
union. So I feel like it's like in the same kind of
Yeah.
price point.
So anyway, no, I think that's sweet. Like I said, and Union. Let's face it, Union collabs. Those are some of the best stuff coming out. In my
They
opinion.
usually always hit. Even with these, like they do kind of remind me of like some of the other colorways that come out. I think they have that Union look to them. And I do like that, and I think that
Yeah.
whenever they have that Union LA like tag on there and that the yellow stitching that's in there, it just always just helps so much.
Yeah, there's like a good cohesion across all the collabs that they do. I think too, this like tapping into this style is smart for Nike because like I think people really like the super like a Samba, for example, which is just like a very wearable shoe. It's like a daily shoe that you can look. It's classic. And so I think they're like trying to lean into like more of those classic type of sneaker looks that are like simple and clean, but just look like a good sneaker. And they're probably also really comfy. So I like that they're using this silhouette. I think it looks good.
Nike's been definitely using a lot of the old silhouettes, and like I do appreciate it because it's kind of bringing back the history of Nike. I mean, if we look at like the Nike Attacks with the Travis Scott version of them now, and then with these coming back to, and then even like the Deion Sanders coming back to, with him starting at Colorado, I think that's definitely cool to see like all the old historical shoes starting to come back again and become more popular.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's jump into some Disney news. A little bit of news about Disneyland Forward. Just remember, everybody, that this is still not approved. This is just them talking. You know, they're committing to spend between 1.9 billion and 2.5 billion over the next 10 years. If they don't, they're going to give Anaheim $5 million. So it's not like, you know, none of this is in stone. It's nice that there's a plan. I did see that Disney's actually going to buy some of the streets, so that means that they could close it down and reconfigure stuff. If you know, with taking over those streets, it's interesting. I've heard there's even talk about monorail expansion. You know, running out to Toy Story, or I think that they're talking about doing a parking structure out there. So anyway, and bringing monorail around. I don't know. It's cool. It's nice to see the investment. I mean, obviously, the big news today in the Discord was Epic Universe dropping their video of all the lands and stuff, and everybody's, you know, saying how Universal's going to eat Disney's lunch next year or in 2025. You know, when that opens up. It's not like Disney's not investing in the parks. You know, but it's not every year you can open a new gate. But you know, it's funny when they gave us a laundry list of things that could be included: Black Panther, Coco, Frozen, Zootopia, Tangled, Peter Pan, Toy Story, and Tron. How awesome would it be if they built a Wakanda land? Like,
dude, it would be tight. Also, Coco, also Arendelle. Let me just say, what on earth would the Walt Disney Worlders do if they couldn't hold over Disneylanders that they had more parks? If we expanded our parks and just had better and better parks, because we already have 2 better parks. Imagine the
from 2 to
expansion.
3 instead of
I don't know. I think.
Well, your
you need-
Magic Kingdom is ass, so it's like that doesn't really count. Like you might as well not have it because it does like besides your big castle, it does nothing compared to Disneyland. But I'll give you Animal Kingdom and Epcot are tight. Hollywood Studios,
Hollywood Studios is.
it's ass.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I you know, I'm not willing to skip it when I go, but you know, I'm not opposed to leaving early that day.
Word, but
It's okay.
Just
I've been talking enough shit. I deserve something to come my way. It's okay. I'll eat it.
No, I mean it's like I said. I mean, Animal Kingdom. I can tell you that is just a beautiful park, and we will never have anything like that out here because there's just no room for it.
yeah.
Like, it just won't happen. So, like I said, I'll always be heading to the East Coast because there's just stuff that we can't do here, and there's a place in this world for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all get along.
Well, we can mostly get along.
We can sometimes. You know what? Discourse is not a bad thing. Just because we don't have to agree, but we can have discourse. So
just like with Epic Universe, like I think that's a good thing that's going to be coming. I know it's not in any of the articles that we have, but it forces Disney to do something.
Absolutely.
And not just sit on laurels of just, well, we have this blue sky thing coming, we have this blue sky thing. It forces them to actually do something, and I'm looking forward to that too.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Behind.
Yeah. We'll add maybe a dark version of you. Like, please just do something. Like, y'all need something, not just more blue sky. So that's what I'm looking forward to with Epic Universe.
So next item we've got is Tiana's Bayou Adventure animatronics to have physical faces. Okay, here's the thing. Whatever they do, it's got to be better than the Frozen ride faces because that's just horrifying. Hopefully closer to the animatronic they have in Navi River Valley, because that thing is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's supposed to be so in Hong Kong Disneyland they also have the Frozen Ever After, and theirs is like a face animatronic. It's not like the projection one, and that's what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an actual physical face. Yeah, so it's not creepy. It's the actual animatronic faces that move, and if that's the case,
creepy, definition of creepy though, because I think that Pandora one is hella creepy, but it's really good, but it's really creepy.
That's creepy.
I think that they're more like the Frozen Ever After in the US. I feel like it's more uncanny valley than anything, because it's just a weird, and the same thing with the Mine Train too. I don't like the Mine Train's faces either.
Yeah, because it's just like a blank and then projection.
Yeah. It's really weird. It's disorienting because it looks like it should be 3-dimensional, but then it's just flat. It's that's weird. But that animatronic in that Avatar ride does freak me. I feel like its eyeballs follow me when I'm on there and I get scared.
Well, you know what I heard is that so Country Bears are closed, and if you can always hear the clicking from Melvin, Buff, and who's the other one? Am I not thinking it correctly? Who's the third head on the wall? Melvin, Buff, and help me.
Somebody help me, please! Help me, please!
I don't know.
Griff, help me. You know that's your part.
You should know. You should know, Griff.
I will know in 2 seconds.
Max,
Buff, yeah.
So anyway, I heard they always click, because it's old technology. I heard when they reopen that, they're going to redo those heads.
On my head?
So it's going to be all new animatronics. Is what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
So
new animatronics and new characters.
How long is that thing going to be closed, man? That feels like it's not going to be quick.
It's just a summer, and then summer it's going to come back up apparently, allegedly.
Yeah. Well, maybe they've been working on that stuff, and all they got to do is install it. I don't know.
Probably. I think that they've been working on the music because rumors that they were going to start doing the replacements a while ago, and then it got turned into something different. I think it was supposed to be for Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland. They're going to redo that, so they redid all the songs, and then they just changed them now to fit the US market instead. So even that stuff, and then also with the new animatronics too. I think that they've had this in the back corner for a minute.
Well, anyway, so back to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I think it's nice to hear that they're doing animatronics. The Disneyland version, obviously all of those animatronics were reused from America Sings, so that's some awesome 70s technology. And the 50-year newer animatronics is probably going to be a little bit nicer. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I don't know. I just hope they do a better job than they did on the restaurant. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, everything that I've seen from this ride, just from even that, I mean, because we can't see the full thing on the inside yet, of course, but just the outside, at least for the Disney worlds, it looks so much better than what Splash Mountain ever did. Splash Mountain was cool, it was a good thing to see, but it looks absolutely beautiful now. And the rumors are it's gonna change all of Frontierland too, so that's another thing that comes with it. But just I'm looking forward to having this come, because I think that's gonna be better than Splash Mountain. And I think that people are probably just not gonna want to accept it at first because they do miss Splash Mountain, but I think it's gonna be better.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, look, Ruby, how did you think they did transforming the French market into Tiana's?
feel like it
It's-
was very like meh.
It was closed for forever, and they bolted on smokestacks, changed the light fixtures, and gave it a coat of paint.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do dick to it.
Daddy, chill.
Even like from like looking at the videos I've seen of it, it just didn't look like they really added much. Like
I think that window, they added a counter window in the front for mobile order pickup. I think that's the only thing they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, moving on. It's time for Fit of the Week.
Now straight dripping. Okay, I feel you. How much for that? Yeah, I got those.
Ooh.
Every week we pick a post where we were tagged or the hashtag Kicks at the Castle was used. And boy, you guys were using it. There's lots of tags while we were on break. And this week we have Magic with Amory. We're going to go with Amory. And she's in front of Jessie's Critter Carousel. She's got on some Travis Scott 1 olive lows and a Disney Kith shirt. Looking good. Appreciate the tag. Nice fit. But if you would like to be featured, you can use the hashtag Kicks at the Castle, or you can tag us in your Disney Fit pics, in park or not. And now we're going to do a new segment called This Day in Disney History. So we are recording on January 31st. So on this day in 1981, this member of the all-new Mickey Mouse Club was born. Was it A, Britney Spears, B, Justin Timberlake, C, Christina Aguilera, or D, Ryan Gosling? Really? You don't know?
I'm gonna
I have no
guess.
idea.
Can I guess?
You can guess, absolutely.
I don't know, but I feel like maybe Ryan Gosling.
Griff?
I want to go with Ryan No, I'll go Christina Aguilera for the sake of having something different.
Justin Timberlake, baby. Just got his
Oh.
bought concert tickets yesterday. He's coming to
That's
San
what made
Diego
you
for
think
my
of it.
birthday.
Okay.
Coming for my birthday. So those
I
were
don't know
not
why I thought he was like a couple years younger than that, but makes sense.
1981. I don't know how long does that make him. He's 40, right?
Oh no. I
think
thought he
that's
was
40.
like the
too much
same
math right now.
age as me. I don't know.
I'd be like 40. All right. So we got a bonus. So obviously this is going to drop February something. So next week we got February 7th. So I'm going to give you a bonus one, a chance for redemption. On this day in 2019, being February 7th, this Full House star celebrated their first wedding anniversary in Disneyland. Was it A, Bob Saget, B, Lori Loughlin, C, David Coulier, or D, John Stamos?
John Stamos.
John Stamos, who I actually
He
saw
loves
last year.
Disney.
See,
John
there's an
Stamos.
option E that the people won't see, and I was waiting for it to be that one because I've never seen Full House, so I have no idea. So
What?
Yeah, no, I felt like E was too many. Yeah, there, honestly, there's a lot of names.
Do you hear what this guy just said? He said he never seen Full House.
He's like 12. What do you expect?
What?
it just okay. Quick rankings of TV shows. I don't like Friends either.
Griff is
I don't
younger
like
than my
Friends
dog.
either, but I've at least seen Friends. I don't like it, but I've seen it. To never have seen
Shut your
Full
mouth
House
when you're
wow.
talking to me. You don't like Friends.
I'm a
I don't like
Seinfelder. Friends is
Same.
Yeah.
Seinfeld so much better.
so much better. Friends is like the most boring shit I ever saw. Anyways, I'm not gonna diss all my friends out there. My best friend loves Friends. All y'all Friends people, have your friends. But you have to at least have seen Friends. Like, I've seen it. I know about Smelly Cat or whatever the shit it is. Central Perk, they're at Coffee. They all date each other. I don't know. I know enough
I've
about the
seen
show.
it, but like it's not. It's bland to me. To me, kind of.
That's wild. That's a hot take. But I guess you are much younger, so that does kind of make sense.
Griff is just a pup. I think Griff's younger than my daughter. Isn't that
Yeah,
how old-
he is a pup.
You're younger than my daughter.
How old is her? 27.
What year were you born? 97?
6.
96. Oh, so okay, you're actually 1 year older than my daughter. All right.
Oh,
so-
you're the same age as my sister.
Yeah. He's a youngster. He's just a young pup.
But still, that's crazy. Side note though, John Stamos is like a huge Disney fan, and he has some crazy Disney memorabilia, like the giant D from the original Disneyland sign that he bought, and he has in his backyard. And he would say, like, because he's kind of a pervert. I watched this podcast with him and Katie.
I was already.
It was
I was
hilarious.
already there. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he's got,
you'd be
yeah,
like-
he's saying he's got a big D.
He's like, oh, these people are probably looking at my house and like think who's that got that big Big D up there on the hill, and then he was making all these like D innuendos. It was pretty hilarious. But in any event, his wife is a huge Disney fan. Allegedly, he was actually at Club 33 yesterday, so Felix was freaking out once she found out because she's like obsessed with John Stamos. We don't know if he was actually there or not, but he does go to Disneyland a lot.
I snapped a picture of him. I saw him walking past me when I was eating at Cafe Orleans one day, and I'm like,
I remember you took a picture of his tush.
Fatty chill.
Yeah.
See, I feel like that y'all always get, and just because of the proximity to Hollywood and stuff, I feel like y'all get all like the celebrities there, at least for like movie celebrities and even athletes.
It's the better part.
We get like some like if there's people who come over from like if they play the Magic, they'll come to the actual parks once in a while. Like one time, famous people, Brooke Lopez, Phil and I ran into him one time. That was fun.
Yeah, I see tons. I saw James Corden, I saw Juju Smith-Schuster, I saw that one chick from The One Thing, and then I saw that one basketball player from the Clippers. What is it?
Paul George.
There's always a lot here at Disney.
Yeah, if you see a plaid walking around with people,
50% of the time it's a celebrity.
It's a celebrity,
yeah.
So anyway, all right, let's jump into some core memories.
But the really important ones are over here. I don't want to get too technical, but these are called core memories.
And I think we have a group core memory. There's it wasn't that long ago we were all together. I think it was a month ago today, right?
Yeah, actually was exactly that.
It was. That's kind of scary.
Time ready. Jeez Louise.
So dude, you know what? That couple hours we spent in Epcot, that was pretty awesome, man. It was the UK pavilion, we're hanging out, man. That was so cool seeing everybody. I appreciate everybody who made it out there. The Figs were there, Griff was there. We had East Coast Phil and West Coast Phil. We had our fill of Phils.
We got our fill of Phils.
We lovingly called them the Feast and the Fest.
So man, it was just it was a good time, man. It was fun to see everybody celebrate the holiday. Just, you know what, it was a great trip. I mean, I don't know that I would do it again. I thought that the parks are pretty crowded at New Year's. It was a rough go.
It was a rough go. On New Year's Eve in particular. I mean, the other parks were crowded too, but I don't know. Disney World is so spread out that sometimes it's easy to not feel the crowdedness. But on New Year's Eve, I definitely felt it. I was like, damn, it's packed in here.
Yeah, and you know what? We went over to get those pizzas. Remember Luigi? Luigi wouldn't even go in.
We were out.
We all didn't go in.
No, Griff, Luigi, and I bounced, and then you were all singing in there. You like,
yeah.
Beat just goes straight on and on.
I just see John just dip a shoulder and like dive underneath like 3 people to get over to the back by the pizza. I'm like, no, I don't need pizza. I don't need pizza that much. There's better food at Disney.
Yeah, it was. Hey, I had Ruby. I got Ruby a slice.
Yeah, that was tight. Because then we went and got pastrami sandwiches, and then I still got a slice anyways. So, and those were good.
That was good. It was such a good time. It was awesome seeing everybody. I know it was a tough time. A lot of people were blocked out, so that was a bummer that a lot of the regulars couldn't come out. But and it was good seeing everybody. Ruby, any other highlights from the trip you want to chit chat about?
I think it was just really cool. All of the West Coast people that I'm always like at the parks with here so much, being there, it really felt like we're all like family. Like there's like a point in friendship where you literally start to feel like your family, and it's like you go on a vacation like literally across the country, and these are the people that you're used to seeing like every other week at your home park, and we're like there and we just like vibe, and sometimes we have our own thing and we'll like meet at different times, or like we'll go do things, and then when we meet back up it's just like we take our like family photos and stuff. So that just like that really warmed my soul and made me feel like the best thing that's happened to me in the last few years, especially with this podcast, was just like building like a really awesome group of friends of like people that I genuinely love and care about and get excited to see. And like I thought about that for the new year, and I was just like, wow, like I feel really lucky to have like just such a genuine, awesome group of friends. And then meeting up with people that I hadn't met yet, like meeting up with Griff and meeting up with Phil, and just like that becoming like a reality too, of bringing that vibe there. That just like,
we saw Jess too at
exactly. And just like getting to like it can feel very spread out and far, but then it just like became reality of like, oh, we all do really love this stuff, and like we talk to each other all the time, but like we are real people and we really vibe, and yeah, that just made my heart happy.
Yeah, no, if for us on the West Coast or East Coast, we don't have like Phil and I will go to the parks all the time together, but like outside of that, like it's kind of like our own little world out here where I feel like it's like, and then I think that ties into too with like the integral differences between Disneyland and Disney World. Is like Disneyland has that more community feel, that more family feel to it, whereas Disney World
park.
definitely has, whereas Disney World is more of that tourist park that where everyone just goes to that's a tourist. And so like I feel like seeing like that camaraderie and like the friendship that y'all have over there, that family that's there, that came over here to like chill over here and like be with that, like that just like that's the one thing like I think that is like I wish that we had over here. We do somewhat, but just not as much, and I think that that's something that like was really cool to see. And just like you said, just meeting up with people for the first time, it was just cool to see that too, and just it just felt special. Like it felt like something that like that weird thing where like, especially for me, just like talking to my parents, because just talking to them, be like, yeah, my friends on Discord or my friends on this, and they're like, oh, okay, like we don't know what that is, but we're just gonna go
Those aren't real
for
people.
them. Yeah, no, exactly. And then for them to be like, oh no, those are real people that he talks to. Like this is like a like actual like friend groups and stuff like that. It was just cool to like kind of see just like that become a reality of like everyone meeting. And also it was just so much fun too. Yeah, honestly, it was just a great time. I think that's like one of those memories that are gonna like stick with me forever. It was just that night. So
yeah, no, I agree, man. It was an awesome night. I do want to give my man Mr. Figs a shout out because I did print the picture. So if you're watching the YouTube, I'm holding up, it's my wife and I were watching the fireworks, and he came up and took a nice picture of us, the fireworks going off. So it's the screensaver on my phone. So it was a cool memory of an awesome night. And like I said, that was, Ruby talks about the friends that we've made on the podcast. Phil basically said, hey, I got an Airbnb. Do you want to come? You want to come to Disney World and hang out? It's 3-bedroom. There's room for you. And I'm like, okay. And we put the trip together. It was rough because we started in Pennsylvania, so we spent a week in Pennsylvania, then we went straight to Florida. But it was so cool just spending the week with Phil and Ashley and baby Ruby. We had some more firsts. It was the first time I had drinks at the Red Rose Tavern. We did the Behind the Seeds tour. I got to see Phantasmic for the first time at Disney World. As many times as I've been to Disney World, it's the first time I've seen Phantasmic.
Bruh.
What else? For the second trip in a row, I got evacuated off Haunted Mansion, like walked off. And this time I was through the graveyard. Last time I was kind of at the beginning, and this time I was towards the end, but I got to walk through the graveyard. That was pretty freaking cool. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
And then we got to see Ruby. Baby Ruby got her first haircut at Magic Kingdom. And the Dapper Dans came in and sang the haircut song. And it was just like, that was just awesome. And then the other thing is that MK really plussed up. I'm celebrating Galactic Hero buttons.
Cool.
Get the fuck out of here. Disney, step up your game.
Did you get the sticker too?
Boom. I've got 100 stickers.
That's fair.
Remember I used to live there.
For you had that semi-permanent residency here.
Yeah. And one of the things that really sticks out to me is I got to ride Slinky Dog with Phil. I actually got to ride with Phil and Ashley because Amy was watching Baby Ruby and I went with each of them. And dude, the joy on Phil's face, like he is just a big kid. He is a big kid at heart, and I had such a good time with him. And then, not to drone on and on and on, we were home for 8 days, hopped on a plane, and went to Alani with Phil and Ashley. They at Baby Ruby, and that was her birthday trip. So we got to do 5 more days with them in Hawaii. And for people who haven't been there, I'm not gonna, I spent a lot of time at the pool. I spent a lot of time at the beach. The food is freaking fantastic. Ama, it's spendy, but it was an amazing 4-course dinner. The ocean's right behind you. It's all open. It was so nice. Really, a really amazing dining experience. Was a Makahiki is the other restaurant they had. We did a dinner there, which was very excellent. Not quite as expensive. They had the character breakfast. We did that. Just awesome. We did the luau one night. Basically, all we did was eat. And then Kith that's worth the trip. It was a friggin' $50 Uber or something to get over there. Like Waikiki is a long way from Milani. but it was worth the run over there to do a little bit of shopping. But just had an amazing time with Phil and his family. Like you said, Ruby, it's when your friends are so close, they're family. That's what we have, and I truly am blessed, with the friend group that we've created here. But anyway, so that's kind of the highlights of obviously I've done more Disney trips since then, but I think those are the big ones. Anyway, how about you, Griff? So you hit Jollywood Nights, right? You want to give a couple minutes on Jollywood Nights?
Sure, I'll give my quick review. I did it during I think it was the second night that they had it, so they had the time to kind of recover from the first
Iron out
night.
the glitches.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we did wait because the first night looked absolutely terrible. But I think that they definitely helped fix a lot of the stuff. I enjoyed it. Would I go back next year? I think they need to add more stuff for it because there's some times that because we saw both the shows right away, both the shows were amazing. They're probably the best thing about the night. But besides that, the food was good. I enjoyed it, but there's nothing like crazy out of this world. The best thing was the little Gertie cookie that they had, though, because I took a picture with it next to Gertie. That was cool. But besides that, like, they had music every once in a while. They had characters out. I think that was cool, but I feel like there's definitely some things that they need to improve on. Like, one of the biggest things is that, like, I feel like it's an easy layup to do some sort of Christmas version of some of the rides. Like, have a Christmas version of Rock and Roller Coaster. Have something else that's, like, a unique overlay. Just because I feel like like I said, outside of the shows that we did, it was just kind of just walking around, getting food occasionally, and that was really it. We spent more time waiting for stuff than we did like actually like doing things or just kind of sitting around. So that'd be my review, is that I think that they need to add a couple more things for next year. It was still fun. I enjoyed myself, but I think they definitely need to add some new things for next year.
Agreed. You know what? Why couldn't they do a Star Tours? Like they, just do they do new ones from time to time. You could do a Star Tours. You could roll it out at both parks. I mean, once you do the initial investment, you could just play that thing constantly at both parks for the holidays. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Well, they haven't.
Doesn't Star Wars have a holiday, like their version of Christmas?
It's called Life Day. So they do have that. They do technically, they had a Christmas episode back in the day, but everyone hated it. So they've tried to wipe it from everyone's memory and like from existence. So you can't find it anywhere besides like YouTube maybe. But
yeah, but you could do like a Life Day ride. I mean,
version.
It could be around that. I don't know. I just
well,
feel
even
like
Galaxy's Edge has nothing. Like there's nothing back there besides just you could do Rise of Resistance. I think they did a virtual queue for Rise, which I thought was weird for it being a closed event. And then they also did and Smolder's Run was open, but otherwise there's nothing back there to celebrate. Like you would have no idea. Like I have the lanyard. Like the lanyard's cool, and like the stuff that they gave was cool, but it wasn't. Like I said, I think that they need to add more to it next year in order for it to warrant like me coming back, someone who did it already.
Actually, it was funny because I kind of forgot about the shows. I know they did a Nightmare. I need to go on YouTube and see if I can look that up. I saw some stuff
really good. They had because they have that for the Halloween show that they have at Magic Kingdom, the fireworks show. They have that big Jack puppet, and they bring that out, and it's inside of the Frozen like Sing-Along Theater there, the Hyperion Theater I think it's called. So they have it in there, and so you could just see like the whole 12-foot puppet like up close, and it looks so dope up close. That was like one of the best things.
Cool. All right, Ruby, any recent trips up to the parks?
Yeah, actually, I did. I've taken a couple trips since they've been back from Florida. One trip with Luigi, and then this past weekend met up with my cousin and a bunch of my other friends. It was just like a good girl gang that I like to hang out with. We've all been Disney fans for a long time, so it's just really fun to like hang out with all of them. It's like a super chill day because we just go all the time anyways. So
the crowds are gone, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like it's pretty chill. We except for some reason when we were coming back at night, the line to get back in through security got really long because we went to Trader Sam's and then we came out, and that was really weird. That was right after Phil dropped off my shirt. So then I seen him in line and he's like, yeah, Ashley had to run up with Ruby and be like, can you please let us through? She's going to go to the bathroom. So Phil was just in line by himself. But yeah, the trips have been really good. I decided this year, one of the things that I really want to try to do more frequently, and I've done it a couple times now, is the Animation Academy. I want to try to like have an opportunity to draw all the different characters that they offer and just like have a little journal of them. I always have a good time when I go in there. So I did a Sully one, and then just yesterday I stopped by there and I did a Olaf one, which was really fun. And I don't know, it's just like a fun thing to do, and then I feel proud when I get to bring my stuff home. It always looks like ass compared to Luigi's, but I feel proud of my own stuff.
That's a tough comparable.
I know.
I will confess I have never one time done Animation Academy.
It's really fun.
Never once.
Look at my Sully. So this one's Luigi's. Okay, his is good. His is like so good. He's not even following the teacher, that then he has enough time to just do like a sketch of the lady teaching us. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to perfect mine. And it's okay. Like, he looks pretty cute. Not as good as Luigi's, but he's cute. And my Olaf one is, I don't know, he's out there somewhere, but he turned out pretty cute too. So I don't know. It's just fun. It's like a good way to take us something home and learn a new skill.
I like it. That's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we jump into Rube's awful food, alt food,
Hey,
awful food, whatever.
alternative foods for alternative people.
Not
For
the
me.
change of
Yeah.
hats.
See,
An alternative hat. Oh,
Wow.
Oh yeah. No, keep it like that, please.
Yeah. All right. So Rube's alt food, paying tribute to our man Irv with his plant-based options, but I did want to kind of expand on this a little because there are more than just plant-based. Some people are vegan.
there's
Some
what?
people are
Gluten-free,
pescatarian.
fat-free, taste-free,
Gluten-free.
all those things.
It's
Okay. Anyways, so with that said, there's a lot of times where there's like a great vegetarian option, but it may not be dairy free. And so I'd like to be able to share that from time to time. So I'm just updating it a little bit to include all of them. But today's option is actually plant-based. So if you don't do any of the dairy or any of that, this is a good option. It is Lunar Food Fest right now in Disneyland. There are a lot of new items, but specifically they have a Kung Pao Bao, and they use a plant-based chicken. So it looks like a fried chicken. I'm imagining it's an Impossible chicken nugget, which are the best chicken nuggets on the market, even better than real chicken nuggets, because real chicken nuggets don't even taste like real chicken. They're not. And the Impossible ones are bomb. So John, shut your mouth. And
I like
it
that
has
basically
toasted
disagree.
peanuts and scallions on it. Bao buns are just also really delicious. For some people, they have a texture issue. They might not like them, but I love bao buns. So give this a shot if you're looking for one of the plant-based options at Lunar Food Fest.
When's that go to? That goes through what, the 18th?
Yes.
Yeah, I know James is coming on the 19th. He's going to miss it.
Adrian always misses it also because he comes for his birthday and it's always like right after it ends. It's crowded though. Last night they sold out of the freaking things at the main booth, the sip and savor passes.
I
They
need
were
to
like,
get up there because I want to get the Mushu stainless steel tumbler.
dude, it was crowded for Lunar Food. It was also Sweetheart Night, so I think that people were trying to snack before they hopped over.
I was going to say, they did Sweethearts Night. That was in Disneyland, not DCA, right?
Yeah, so I think people get like, they came in early to like probably like grab some food at Sweethearts Night and then head over to, everyone was like so date night up. Everyone's outfits were all like coordinated. All the men were in line. They let their girlfriends dress them up for Sweethearts Night. Very cute stuff. I was like low-key vomiting, but it was really cute.
That was last Saturday, right?
It was last night.
Oh, that was oh, you were there last night too. Okay.
I stopped by
I feel
after.
like one just happened because I feel like I just saw like a bunch of people talking about it on Twitter, and it said that it was kind of a mess over there. It was like really
Yeah.
over busy,
We
like too
did
busy.
Sweethearts Night. I think it was before COVID, and it was fun. But it's really all it is a bunch of photo ops.
Yeah.
That's kind of all it is some.
I
Cool
felt like that's what people were prepared for though, because they were all like dressed in like
dressed up,
matching
yeah, because like we
outfits.
did, because they had the Lady and the Tramp photo op where they got
Mhm.
the table and they're doing spaghetti. They had the Tangled one with the lantern, and then they had the graveyard one over by. Oh, they probably don't have that one anymore since they've got the whole courtyard closed for Haunted Mansion, where they had the tombstone. So yeah, no, they do cool photo ops, but like I don't if I need to go to that. I tell you what, doing Disney After Darks on either Sunday or Thursday. Is it Sunday or Tuesday?
I'm guessing, well, yesterday was Tuesday, so it was definitely, there was one.
Yeah, so it's like Sundays and Tuesdays are the day they do it. And I'm sure because they don't want to close Disneyland early very often. But on a fucking work night to leave Disneyland at midnight to drive home and get home at 1:30 in the morning, it's just... I'll do it for Oogie Boogie Bash, but that's about it. Unless they come up with something, like if they do an 80s or a 90s night, I'll brave that. But I don't need the other ones.
I go to Sunday a lot in the park anyways. I know you try to stick to more Saturdays, but you have a longer drive home at night, so I get it.
All the riffraffs there on Sunday, the Saturday they block out those lower level passes, so
that's why I feel like there's just more people on Saturday. It's always a little more chill on Sunday.
Yeah, but the lower passes are available to go on Sunday. They block out a lot of passes on Saturdays.
But it gets so booked up on Saturday. That's why they have to block them out, because there's so many people.
But I work on Mondays, so.
Me too. Sleep when you're
dead. Majority of people.
But I'm dead. I am dead. All right. Well, why don't we talk about our top 5 pickups from 2023, because everybody loves a list. And so instead of talking about our top shoes of the year, why don't we just talk about the ones we got in hand? Griff, what you got? It doesn't have to be. It can be in no particular order.
Oh, good. I wasn't going to put them in any order, but because I had a lot. I was actually kind of funny. We were talking about this, and it kind of made me laugh that I kind of forgot what I all picked up this year until we talked about doing this. So, but I was going to say
that I'm a nerd and I keep a spreadsheet of my shoe pickups.
Okay, so I use Excel a lot, but even then, I just use StockX to keep that. But anyway, so top 5 of the year. It was hard. Oh, I forgot about StockX hate. It was very hard to actually. I'm not going to lie. But my top 5 is going to be John's favorite, the Amine 610 New Balances, as he calls them, the banana in the tailpipe.
Now he knows what you're talking about.
As soon as I said the banana, he's like,
you got to call him by the proper name.
They weren't such annoyance I'd grab them if I could, but so I got those. After that, I'm going to have the Amamanier 5 Dusks. I had those in hand for a minute now. They came in after Thanksgiving, and it took a little bit for them to come in, but beautiful shoe up close. After that, I think a lot of people kind of forgot that these came out this year because it was so early, but the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse ones, those are beautiful. I am a size 14, they're a little small, but I have those on my list. They're fantastic. The other pair is one I already showed earlier. That's going to be the Outros, Joey Freshgood 990 V4 Outros. I love that shoe up close. How am I at now? Is that 4?
I don't know. Banana in the tailpipe.
We expect you to know.
I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to be taking notes.
I was hoping you would. But the last ones I'm actually gonna have are, it's tough because I have 3 pairs I'm trying to decide from, but I'm gonna say a pickup for me was the All Love No Hate Nike SBs. They didn't come out this year, but I ended up picking them up, and they in hand they're wonderful. I'm trying to wear them enough that they actually get scuffed up enough so they actually have the other colors picked through on the bottom. But I'm also going to be going to the Drake concert this Sunday. Drake and
J. Cole and Drake?
J. Cole, yep, they're coming to Tampa, so I'm going to be going to that concert, and I'm going to be wearing those as my shoes. So
okay,
you'll see that Fitbit this week.
You have to tell me how good it is, because I'm so sad they're not coming far enough to the west. And low key, I've been thinking about going to Colorado for the show because that's the closest they are.
I'm kind of surprised.
Don't worry about it, John. I need to see him every time.
Did you just see him?
But this is with J. Cole.
I need a max win.
I need a max win.
I couldn't name, if you had a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you a song J. Cole sings.
Well, that's your bad.
That's kind of sad.
Right. J. Cole is
good.
Phenomenal.
You would like him. You would like J. Cole.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
J. Cole is really good.
You would like J. Cole more because he's kind
of
definitely
like J. Cole more than Drake. He's
100%.
I don't like Drake.
So I know, that's what I'm saying. Nobody likes Drake as much as me, or at all for that matter. But
I'm just hoping he plays some of his old. I hope they both play their old stuff because their new not all their old new stuff, but Drake's new album was. You're 30, my dude.
Talk to me.
You're 30, my dude. Just please stop talking about hey no 21-year-olds at the club. It's time. Father time's coming. It's okay, we get it. But anyway, back to the thing. So those are my top pickups of the year.
I don't know how many you said, but it sounded like a lot, but they were good ones. So
It's 5.
okay, cool.
I had more, but I didn't want to go on more.
Nope.
Well, it's
Stick
hard
with
to go with, if you're doing our top 5 of the year, it's hard to do more than 5.
All right.
You gonna go, Ruby?
I'm going.
Go.
I'm gonna be fast. All right. Travis Scott olives. Jordan 1 lows. Love them. Wear them a lot. Glad I got them. AJ3 cement. Love them. Glad I wear them. Glad I got them. Glad I helped John get them. Nike Quando. Piece -1. I wear those shoes a lot. That's my like weird looking fancy Nike shoe. Old timey ones, or I want ones I wore.
Oh, the like the wingtip looking ones.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love those shoes. I wear them a lot. They're comfy. They were. a
You
shoe I
wore them on New
wanted.
Year's.
I got them. Love them. My Union Air Jordan 1s. I really wanted those. I got them. I love them. Brought those with me to Orlando also. And last but not least, my Travis Scott True Religions, aka the Black Phantoms. Love them. Love an all black shoe. I don't care
True
what John
Religions.
says. Wear that shoe all the time. I love it with the chunky white and black lace. I love all those shoes. So yeah, Nike really owned my list, and specifically Air Jordan 1s, 3 out of the 5.
Hype beast.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It's my favorite shoe. Air Jordan
There it
1s.
is.
Can't go wrong. It's hella comfortable. I just throw those bad boys on all the time.
There it is. All right. Well, I'm going to give you my list, and there's probably 0 surprises in here. The Jordan 3 white cements. Thank you to Ruby. The anxiety that day was real, and nothing like Ruby hitting snooze and not telling me for 2 hours that she hit them, and I'm melting down, almost buying them on StockX, and then Ruby's like, "Oh, I got you." I'm like really? It's like 9:30. You couldn't have told me 2 hours ago.
I'll never forget that.
Then the Jordan 1 AJKO lows by Union. I really like that shoe. I wear the shit out of it.
How you do?
It's one of my favorites. The Jordan 1 low golf Travis Scott. That was like the surprise of the year. And then while we were talking about assists, I did not keep this shoe, but I did send it to my man Phil. The Kobe 4 Protro Mambasita. Was lucky enough to hit that and pass that on, so obviously that was nice. And then a shoe that I talked a ton about, and I was going to show it in pickups, but I did get the Jordan 1 85 low for Christmas. Amy picked these up for me. Haven't laced them up. I'm saving them for summer, but I love me a white shoe. I am to white shoes as Ruby is to black shoes.
Yeah, we're yin and yang.
Yep, that's it. It's perfect mix. So, all right. Real quick, anybody streaming? Have you been watching anything?
Fargo.
Anything on Disney
Kind of.
Plus?
I've been so bad with watching stuff, but I did watch Elemental for the first time this last weekend. I got tired of watching football, so I switched over to watching Elemental.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Tired of watching football?
I was tired of watching football, but it was actually really good. I think that was a good story. I don't think enough people talked about it. I know that it kind of had like a second, like I know that when it came out in the box office, it didn't do good, and then like the increment weeks after that, it started to like really pick up and got big. So it was really good. I was just watching it. It's a good kind of I'm trying to think of like the right word for it, but like it's like a good like coming over from someone immigrant story. It's like a good immigrant story that they kind of weaved into it with like using the elements. So it was really good. And I've also been watching the Percy Jackson TV show because Percy Jackson ruled my life as a child. So
I don't even know who that is.
Bruh.
it's but it was based off a book. So I'll just tell that.
All the young people like it.
Oh, well.
You know, people who didn't watch Full House and stuff, those people like
Exactly.
it.
We
I
evolved
tell you
from
what,
the
I've been
past
horrible.
mistakes.
I didn't even finish watching Loki. Like I stopped watching Loki halfway through. I downloaded Echo to watch on the plane because I had so many flights, and I didn't even watch the first episode. Has anybody watched Echo?
I watched the first episode of Loki and I stopped. It wasn't that was bad. It just that I've just been so busy with just everything else. I just haven't had the time or just a need to watch anything lately.
I'd say the only thing I watched the latest season of The Crown, which isn't even that latest season, because I watched all the others. Man, I just haven't been watching crap. I haven't seen a movie. I need to get out more.
Hey, I went to 2 movies this week. I went to Oppenheimer. That movie was tight.
I saw that one, but that was months ago.
Yeah, so I didn't see it months ago when it came, and then I was like, Luigi really wanted to see it, and then we didn't see it.
Yeah.
And so it went back in the theaters now because it's Oscar season, so we finally got to go see that. I'm glad I saw it in the theater. That movie was hella good. And then I saw Wonka on Monday and that was good too. I really enjoyed that.
Okay. I heard that. I heard Iron Claw. I heard the Iron Claw's good. I kind of want to see that.
I don't know that one.
It's supposed to be really good. I haven't seen it myself. I've been really bad at movies too. I think the last time I was in a movie theater was for. Oh, I did see something. I saw the new Hunger Games.
Dang, recently? I feel like that was a
Yeah,
while ago.
yeah. It's been a minute since we watched it. I think it was during Christmas break. So
I don't Hunger Games either. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm out of it. My pop culture sensibilities. I
like Hunger Games, but
I haven't seen. Have you guys seen Barbie?
Of
No.
course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard about it. I've heard the
against the
story, the
law.
synopsis.
It's against the law to be a woman and not have seen Barbie. Didn't you know? Didn't you watch the news?
Mel got the Barbie Crocs, but that's about it. She didn't see it either. We've both been busy.
I don't know. I was pretty excited to see Robert Downey Jr. Nominated for an Oscar. I think that's pretty cool. Iron Man get an Oscar.
I don't feel like there's been good stuff that's come out, but like nothing that's been like, I need to go see this now. Like Across the Spider-Verse, I need to see that like that day. That was like that. But there's been nothing like
I pay for the AMC whatever club, and I haven't seen a movie in months.
You're why? You're there.
I pay them like $50 a month to not see movies.
You're their
That's
dream
sick.
customer. You are actually what makes the money for the 1 to 2 people who go like 50 times a month.
I was gonna say, just give me that login, I'll use it for you. Don't worry.
No, you gotta show your ID when you go in. So anyway, I think we have digressed. Why don't we wrap it up? I want to thank everyone for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a review, let us know what you think of Griff. Check out the YouTube. Our man Matt is still doing our editing, so appreciate that. Join us in the Discord. It's been a little quiet lately. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's the no content. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll pick up. We are Kicks at the Castle. You can follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to tag us or use the hashtag Kicks at the Castle in your Disney pics in park or not. My name's John. You can find me on Instagram at Weekends with Walt. Ruby, how can listeners find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Rubes, ROOBSS.
All right, Griff, how can they find you?
You can find me at on Instagram at big_drip_Griff.
You're fired. You're fired.
You
And you can
me at
find
big.
Matt. You can find Matt on Instagram at the Disney Hype Beast or the Disney Hype Feast. Yum. We are Kicks at the Castle. This was season 8, episode 1, and we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Let's take a ride.